Hi, and you're now with the Forerunner Chronicles. Okay, so the last time I posted a video and I mentioned A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky took to Twitter, sounded off on me, and then he posted a link to my video on WorldStar. Then YouTube bans the video and suspends my video uploading privileges for 30 days. But having said all that, I'm still not going to allow the perverted occult nonsense to just slide. Because what's going down right now, it's a whole new level of sick. As if already the obvious gender confusion agenda of the fashion industry and having young men running around wearing some tight do-it-yourself castration systems that they've affectionately termed skinny jeans, if that stuff isn't just weird enough all by itself as is, now the fashion industry is pimping out the entertainment industry to use these guys to promote to society that men wearing dresses and skirts is cool? Come on, I'm sorry, some of these guys are wearing skinny jeans and the proper leather tights to accompany their man skirts. And you know, I'd be laughing right now if I didn't know that this nastiness was getting ready to catch on within society. And if you haven't seen what I'm talking about as of yet, here are some of the well-paid persons that unfortunately have been deceived into becoming promoters of this overt satanic agenda to make this men's new fashion. Now here you have Kanye West wearing a leather skirt with leather tights. Now you got P. Diddy wearing a skirt with some tall boots. Here you have the star from Fast and Furious 6, Vin Diesel, wearing a skirt with tall boots. And of course you got A$AP Rocky wearing a dress with matching pants. Why are all of these men wearing dresses and skirts? Well, the answer is behind this. You know, as I said before, this isn't just some obvious move by some individuals out here in our world that would just love to see all lines between gender distinction completely erased within society. But there is a clear occult influence that's behind this push for men to wear skirts to become a reality as well. Now just take a look at this. Now, I'm pretty sure that by now, most of you out there are already familiar with this false pagan deity known as Baphomet, which for years has been revered within occult circles, and now it's been adopted into almost every aspect of popular culture. But this hasn't happened by accident, it's happened by design. Because Baphomet embodies the Luciferian scheme of externalizing their philosophies to humanity so that we will adopt their concepts of life into our system of thinking. And notice how I said to you that they're externalizing their philosophies. This is because externalization simply means that they're taking their abstract, twisted occult beliefs and breaking them down into simplified, attractive, and fashionable concepts so that we not only understand them, but they become extremely enticing and seducing to most of us. And I'm going to show you right now how this works and why Baphomet is the embodiment of this deception. First, let's break down Baphomet, because although many of you out there may already know what the Baphomet figure is, that it represents Lucifer at least, there's something that I'm pretty sure that most of you out there don't know about Baphomet, and you're going to learn it right now. Take a look at Baphomet's arms, and now notice how on each of his arms there is a singular word written. On the right arm, the word solve, and on the left, the word coagula. These two terms have been adopted from the satanic science known as alchemy, and are noted as the two most important operations of that dark art. The word solve or solution means the breaking down of elements. As used in the occult or esoteric circles, solve means the breaking down of hardened fixed positions or fixed beliefs that people may hold within society, like religious beliefs. For instance, most people that believe in the Bible believe that same-sex marriages are against the will of God. Therefore, the occult application of solve in this case would be to break down that belief system that is held by Christians. And then comes coagula. What coagula means is to take the now broken down elements and then to solidify them in a new transformed state. Or to break this down in kindergarten language, this would be taking those Christians that I talked about earlier that had their belief system broken down, that same-sex marriages were not in the will of God, and then to solidify them or fix them in a new belief system, which would be that same-sex marriages might be okay. That is coagula. And I specifically used the example of same-sex marriages because if you just take a quick glance at Baphomet, it's not hard to tell that it is an androgynous creature, which means it has both male and female characteristics or attributes. This is why entertainers like Lady Gaga that promote alternative lifestyles make use of the Baphomet so much, which brings us back to externalization and the man skirts. Check this out. Notice how Kanye West is wearing his short leather skirt with tights, and what's on his t-shirt directly above it? That's right, Baphomet. This is textbook externalization. By wearing the skirt and being a man, Kanye is exemplifying androgyny. And because he is famous, he makes this very satanic principle acceptable to his fans, challenging their already fixed ideals on what is decent or indecent for men, and consequently attacking the lines of distinction between males and females within the minds of his fans. And all these principles are directly associated with the symbol on his shirt, Baphomet. But you know, most people are so hypnotized by the music that they don't pay any attention to the fact that he is clearly wearing an historical satanic icon on his t-shirt. And they become so engrossed in the music and so engrossed in the whole celebrity hype surrounding Kanye West that when you try to give them a little bit of knowledge and let them know that the Baphomet is indeed satanic, they look at you like you're tripping off Molly, when in all reality, they're the ones that are mentally sedated. Listen, the Bible tells us in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, beginning at verse 1, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times," meaning the last days of our earth's existence as we presently know it, "some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and the doctrines of devils." And when the Spirit of God is speaking expressly, which means the Spirit of God is being outspoken, you better listen. Because the Spirit of God, according to John chapter 16 and verse 13, is the Spirit of truth, which God has given unto humanity to guide us into all truth. So it's his responsibility to keep us in the truth and from falling to the deceptions that the devil's got this entire world in a sleeper lock in at this time. You want to stand? You got to listen to the Spirit of God. But you might think you're smart. You might think you can stand on your own 2 feet by yourself. You don't need God. You don't need his wisdom. You got this, right? I'm telling you right now. You keep on letting this entertainment industry hit you in your head over and over and over again, my friend, you're going to fall. And trust me, you're going to be out here doing some things that you never thought you would ever do in this lifetime. So take heed to the counsel of the Lord. The Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12, "There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the ends thereof are the ways of death." You don't know how to guide your footsteps out here. You need the wisdom of God to direct your paths. That's why the Bible counsels us in Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not upon thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Get wise out here, family. It's time for us to finish this race. As always, this is the Forerunner, and whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth.